Hey guys, it's Mr. Schrader, and this is the Peak of the Week for November 2nd, 2015. It's a great week. We have a couple of things going on. Our weekly reading homework is starting this week. We talked about it at conferences, so they'll get a packet on Monday, and it's due back by Friday. There are 3 components to it. The first is a parent letter that has some activities to talk about our vocabulary, our spelling, and our comprehension. The second part is spelling work. There's a tic-tac-toe board. You do any 3 activities in order, and the materials that you'll need are in the packet. And the third part is a reading log. I'm asking for 20 minutes of reading a night. And then for each one, you fill out a section of the reading log that has a comprehension skill with it. So, for example, one of them is a sequence. So I write Die Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney. I read it on November 2nd, 2015. I read pages 46 to 52. And in this section, I fill it out with the sequence of events for that section. So those 3 parts, the packet itself is due back on Friday. So you have from Monday to Thursday night to get that done. Otherwise, it's a kind of a straightforward week. We do have 3 days of Sylvan tutoring this week, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That means no garden club on Wednesday. Friday is Popcorn Friday, as well as we'll have a celebration of learning about the periodic table in science. This week in library, they're going to be starting a project. And it's the research part of our next project, and it's about famous Kansans. So students will choose a famous Kansan to write a report about, and then on which to write a report. And they'll do a digital artifact, and it's going to be kind of a big encompassing project that will take us from now until January to complete. We've kind of set it out in steps. We're going to cover this on Friday with our students, so you'll start seeing that packet probably then. If you want to get some more information, you can go to shrad.me/famous, and it'll kind of work through most of the parts of that project. We have a couple of upcoming field lessons that I want to make sure that you're aware of. December 2nd, my class will be going to the Kansas History Museum's one-room schoolhouse experience, and it's a lot of fun. We start at the museum and we walk ourselves out there. I hope it's uphill both ways, and it's going to be a really interesting experience. It's $5 a student, so we're starting to collect that money now. Also, at conferences last week, I gave out Starbase information. Starbase is a really cool field lesson. It takes 5 days of classes put on by the Department of Defense. It's out at Forbes Field, which is a government base, and it takes some paperwork in order to get on the base. So a couple of things. There's 2 pages about students, and there's one we're also looking for parent volunteers for those. Students are at tables of about 6 students, and then we put a parent with each table. So there's parent request to sign up on that as well. Our next academic parent-teacher team, set your calendar, is for November 11th at 6:30 here at Logan in the library. So we're really excited to be able to meet with parents and kind of talk about specific ways we can affect student growth on what we measure in measurable areas. So I want you to plan on attending. Last time we had one of these, my class was the one that represented the most, and me, being the competitive side that I have, wants to see that grow even more. So please plan on attending. I'll hope to see you there. Our highlights from the last week, I've got to say, was parent-teacher conferences. Our Halloween parade was awesome, but I think parent-teacher conferences trumps it for me just because I love sitting down and talking to parents. I got to talk to a whole bunch of parents, and we got to talk about the kids and what we're doing here at school, and it was a really productive time. So thank you for being there. Thanks for your great turnout for that. Our spelling list this week is about syllables. So when we split words into syllables, we can talk about patterns. So specifically, if the first syllable has a short vowel sound, it has to end with a consonant. And if it doesn't, we borrow the consonant of the next syllable. So we'll get words such as flatter, F-L-A-T-T-E-R. We get that double consonant just to give us the short vowel sound. So anyway, look for that. There's information to study those in our reading homework packet. All right, have a great week. Thanks a lot.